Are you ready? I said, are you ready?
I guess.
Rude Nation, I said, are you ready for Survivor Series weekend? What's up, Rude Nation? I'm Tom.
I'm sure. We're the RudeBoyz. What's up? We're here for the third WrestleSpecial in our lives.
I think it's the fourth.
Third. Third official WrestleSpecial.
We're going to agree to disagree this.
Thank you. He's wrong.
That's not how you use that.
Not how you use that at all. So what's up, Nation? We got a stellar wrestling pay-per-view weekend extravaganza coming up. Actually, whenever this posts, it's coming up. Maybe Saturday, Sunday. That's it, man.
Woo!
NXT TakeOver, WarGames II, and WWE Survivor Series
2018.
2018, yeah. No fun subtitle, just Survivor Series.
I don't think Survivor Series ever had a Deadly Games.
We're gonna talk about Deadly
That was
Games.
the only. I think that was the only one that had like a fun subtitle.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah, the 90s were kind of wacky like that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
No, the 90s. Cocaine.
So.
Oh yeah, get ready. I've been drinking.
All right, Nation. Yep, Tommy's on the fucking gas right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, Survivor Series.
Pedal to the metal, motherfuckers.
Let's talk about Survivor Series.
Sure, let's talk about it.
Survivor Series memories, Tom. Hit me. What do you got?
Undertaker's debut.
Okay.
Like, fucking huge. You don't get much bigger than, like, one of the...
Absolutely.
You know, the Phenom showing up as the mystery member of Ted DiBiase's $1 Million Dream Team.
Sure.
I believe he pinned... Did he get pinned? Or did he throw hook? I don't remember.
I don't know. But obviously the debut is the most memorable thing.
Yes, absolutely. We brought up Deadly Games.
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite pay-per-view. That's my first pay-per-view, so definitely nostalgia holds key on that. But so Deadly Games was the 1998 Survivor Series because something crazy happened the previous year. I don't know. But the whole lead up to that...
It was in Canada.
I think so, yeah. Our neighbor to the north.
Yes.
Right?
America's hat. There apparently was a screwdriver involved, I heard.
Something got screwed. I don't really know.
I don't know. If you ask certain people, they'll just beat a horse about it to death. And they just can't get over it.
Sure.
So, yeah.
But definitely what happened changed the business. Yeah. 98 we're talking about, though. 1998, the setup to that, Stone Cold Steve Austin stripped from the title. Or the title was stripped from him.
Yes.
Either way. The two were separated.
Oh, no.
And it wasn't amicable by Vincent K. McMahon.
You bastard.
Mr. McMahon. He did, the pay-per-views leading up to that, Austin had he had the ref a match between Taker and Kane, who I think pinned him the pay-per-view before that.
Yes.
Attitude Era, whatever. So basically, there was no champion in the mix. So the Survivor Series was a tournament in 1998 where they crowned a new WWE champion. And, dude, I love this pay-per-view so much because, like, of the matchups you have. Like, they gave Undertaker and Kane both byes, so they faced each other in the second round. Mm-hmm. Then you got matches like The Rock, and he's supposed to face Triple H, who's his, like, rival in the mid-90s, but because he was out with a knee injury, Big Boss Man shows up, and then, like, it's like a quick 1, 2, 3, so it's great. Obviously, what ends up happening is The Rock, the people's champ, turns his back on the people. Thank you, Die Rocky Die. Turns his back on the people and becomes a WWE champion, aligning himself with Mr. McMahon and becoming the face of the corporation, and completely fucking screwing poor Mankind, who is supposed to be the little pet project of Vince McMahon back then. The pay-per-view is great. There's like some screwy moments, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I think at the end of the Austin Mankind match, it gets a little screwy. But so that was my first pay-per-view, and I fucking love it so much. That was my first Survivor Series, and I love it so much. So when I watched Survivor Series '99, and I was super hyped. And I'm seeing all these wacky tag team matches.
Yes.
And I think even then, they couldn't even fucking get 5-on-5s. It was all 4-on-4s or something like that.
Some shit.
Yeah, it wasn't even like regular, traditional Survivor Series matches. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, I was just like, this is bizarre.
Not my Survivor Series. But little do you know is that 1998 wasn't my Survivor Series.
Right, see, there you go.
Because I remember watching Survivor Series on Thanksgiving night is when it used to air.
Sure.
I want to say there were points where it was like filmed in the afternoon and then they would air it on pay-per-view.
Gotcha.
At night.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because I remember illegal cable boxes back in the 90s.
God, yeah.
So people we were watching it after dinner and it was just it was a grand old time.
Right. Yeah.
Like Hulk Hogan's Hulkamaniacs, which would be like Hulk Hogan, Bruce the Barber Beefcake, the Bushwhackers.
Right. Okay.
And for fuck's sakes, we'll just throw in Junkyard Dog.
Right.
Versus Macho Madness or some shit like that, where it was Macho Man and Zeus and just crazy fucking shit.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I've learned to love the 5-on-5 tag teams because they just grab a whole different bunch of personalities. And while thinking about the recording of this episode, I don't know where I like the matches the most or how the setup goes. So for example, right now we're in this situation where you have a Raw team versus a SmackDown team.
Yeah.
Or, it's Raw versus SmackDown pretty much. Just taking the old bragging rights pay-per-view concept and just kind of mixing it up with Survivor Series, which I like.
Yeah, so do I. I never understood the point of bragging rights.
Right. Well, because so then you have heels and faces on the same brand teaming up for the greater cause, and I like that. But also thinking about it, still when the brand split was going on, you would have situations where you'd have people from different brands, but their faces versus their rivals from their same brands on the heel team. You know what I mean? Right now, Nation, we're putting on, what is this, 2009 or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Survivor Series 2009. The reason why I wanted to see this was because of the Team Kingston versus Team Orton match, which I love, and we'll get into that a little bit. So on the face side, Team Kingston, it's Kofi, I believe, Mark Henry, Christian, MVP. I'm going to say R-Truth. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but whatever.
It is, because there is a bit backstage where Christian's like this, goes, hey, don't you guys see something wrong with this team? And they're like, no, what? You're all wearing shirts and I'm not.
Oh, yeah, he's like, I'm the only Canadian.
Yeah, it was some shit like that.
It was very funny.
It was just like, oh, what are they doing?
Right.
They...
Oh, yeah, no, it was great. Yeah, and that was the one time Christian got a chance to shine, really, once he returned. The first time.
Yeah.
And obviously on the opposing team, Team Orton, you have Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase from Legacy, William Regal, who I believe was feuding with Christian at the time, and CM Punk, who might have been feuding with MVP or something. I don't remember.
Probably, yeah.
But see, there you go. Then you have all these dynamics, and then you might get a situation where a Raw guy's facing a SmackDown guy, or you know what I mean. I like that shit where it's it is taking the more old school classic Survivor Series match concept and just grabbing your top 3 faces and a tag team versus your top 3 heels and a tag team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that. And also some of the older pay-per-views, in 2010, 2011, early brand split, the championship was never on the line.
No.
Or even early Survivor Series, because usually the champion was in the Survivor Series matches. That was the main event.
Yep.
That's really cool.
I really dug the Team WWE versus Team Alliance.
Oh Jesus! Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
You see, I like that. I did like the whole invasion angle. I might be one of the few people who do.
I think you're the only one.
I don't.
I didn't mind. I thought it was. I mean, not watching WCW, I didn't give a fuck.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
I mean, my favorite thing in that is it. I believe that's when Vince McMahon's trying to talk up Team WWE and Austin's just repeating everything that he's saying.
Oh right, yeah.
And Undertaker just turns to him and goes like this, goes, "Put your hand on me again, you're gonna be pulling a stub away."
That's right. Yeah, Austin was in that weird heel phase.
Dick riding.
Yeah,
and then
Dick riding Vince. Yeah.
God damn Austin. At the end of that match.
Turns on.
Yeah, he turns on Team WWE.
Oh my God, who'd have thought it coming, man?
Oh shit, spoiler alert. Whoops.
Oh, wow.
It's been out for a few years. Fucking watch it on the WWE Network for $9.99.
Hey, there you go. Which is what we're doing right now.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. You need the fucking hits, WWE Network.
Yeah, you're welcome for the bump.
RudeBoyz bump.
You're damn right.
Any sort of other Survivor Series? Well, we want to talk debuts. One of the more recent debuts that was a pretty big thing. The Shield.
Yeah. Yep.
That was huge.
Just gonna say
three
the Shield.
brand new stars, instantaneous. They had at least 2 years solid as a team, I believe, and they kicked ass.
They really did.
Yeah.
And now, damn it, goddamn Dean Ambrose.
Right. Okay.
Hey, the fact that they were able to get him booed,
Yeah,
is amazing. I mean, they can't get Becky booed. Like, Becky could sit there and kill something in the middle of the ring, and she'll still get cheered. Like, the fans love her.
Some very interesting things going on in modern day.
Which we're going to get to.
Which we are going to get to. We're still talking about memories donation, all right? Keep your pants on, all right?
And Nation, I got to say, man, you guys killed it with the memories. You guys came through for it. Y'all, Nation, word up. Yeah, you guys came up with nothing.
Wow. Well, we did put the call out a little late.
They should know. They should know. It's a big weekend in wrestling. They should know that a RudeBoyz WrestleSpecial is coming.
That's true. Yeah, we did say it on the last episode, but
because we did one last year too for the Survivor Series. Yes, we did. God damn it.
We did not do one last year.
All right. I haven't listened.
I know you didn't. Yeah, chug it. Oh, go. So yeah, we got Sting's WWE debut.
Yes,
that was also another good Survivor Series.
That
match,
was
where it was Team Authority versus Team. I don't fucking know what you call them. Was it Team Cena?
Team Cena.
Yeah. Okay, and Ziggler was the sole survivor, and it was going to be a monumental push for Dolph Ziggler, but then he ends up getting fired the next day. I don't fucking know, man.
Oh yeah, very weird. I got a feeling with Ziggler, they're just it's like Scumbledore. Okay. Grooming him just to feed him the Drew McIntyre.
That's probably going to be the case.
That's exactly like leading a lamb to the slaughter. Nah, little man, you're okay. You're okay. Nah.
Pat him on the head and just push him out into fucking battle with Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Also, one of the most iconic Survivor Series debuts, I'd have to say.
Uh-oh.
The Rock.
Jerry curls and all.
Yep, exactly.
Die,
nice,
Rocky, die.
There you go. And guess what? A few years later, he'd be turning his back on the people like the people turned their backs on that third-generation superstar, the blue chipper Rocky Maivia. And look at him smile, ladies and gentlemen.
He did look ridiculous, though.
He really did, yeah. He looked really bad. He came in on like these like weird... He's like wore like Mr. Sinister's cape on the front or something.
Yeah, it was like, hey, Tatanka, you're not wearing that tonight, right? Yeah, I'm going to borrow it. Word. Cool. I believe around Survivor Series is when you found out that I know a lot about Tatanka, too.
Probably the case. Oh, hey, fun fact. Also, this is a shout-out to somebody who may or may not listen, but the first time Rocky did the sharpshooter, if I remember correctly, Survivor Series 1998 to mirror Survivor Series 1997, and The Rock has still not done the sharpshooter properly.
See, I think The Rock's sharpshooter is better than anyone that comes from the Heart Dungeon.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
If your name's Heart, you can't do the sharpshooter.
Why not?
Because you stink.
Oh.
And no one likes you.
Okay.
So, Rock, you keep up with that sharpshooter. You're doing good, kid.
You're good.
You're going to go far. I got good feelings for you.
We'll talk about Gobbledygooker, right? That was also that was a fucking. You want to talk about, man?
I'm glad you said it because I always butcher that name.
They've definitely done shit like that recently. Like, let's say with the anonymous GM, where it's like hype, and then fizzle.
That was the anonymous GM was the last fizzle that they did.
Emelina.
Who? Oh yeah. Poor Emma.
But there was like just hype, and then just like.
Well, I'm wondering if a lot of that was Emma's call, where she was just like, "This is dumb."
And they should have squashed that weeks into the vignettes.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But
I'm trying to think of other debuts besides Undertaker, Shield, Rocky.
Nation, just Google it.
Yeah.
Right? What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah,
I think Angle debuted officially on Survivor Series.
Nope. Royal Rumble. He debuted officially at the Royal Rumble.
He did not, because that
99.
was his match. Nope, because I know that pay-per-view.
I think you're wrong. Pretty sure you're wrong.
It was probably 2000.
I said 2000.
You said 99.
I said 2000.
No, you definitely didn't. That's on fucking digital recording right there.
Is it now?
Oh, shit. He deleted the recording.
Oh, by God, he's third here. That phone has a family. By God, by God.
All right, Nation, so we're going to talk about the pay-per-views in general. We're going to talk about Saturday's show, NXT TakeOver, WarGames II. First off, see the first WarGames. It's awesome. The first NXT TakeOver WarGames. I thought that was
just watch NXT.
Awesome. Yeah.
NXT is just gorgeous. It's the takeovers.
Gorgeous. That's a funny word for it.
The takeovers have been the better of the shows.
Right.
They've always have been, lately especially,
right.
like, I think maybe this past year's Rumble might be the closest to TakeOver. The TakeOver.
I felt like the TakeOver. I forget which one. The one that was bumped up with Money in the Bank.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Money
You're
in
right.
the Bank was very good this year. I thought, even though, like, in retrospect, I think it had like Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn. I was like, why? You know what I mean? But like,
because we got to feed a talent to talentless. That's why Bobby Lashley.
So we're gonna talk about NXT TakeOver WarGames II. In any particular order, Tom?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
From bottom to top.
Okay, good. So this list is off of this independent wrestling website, Wikipedia.
Yes.
So
first up, we got Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane.
Right.
2 out of 3 falls match for the NXT Women's Championship.
Now, so a little history. I'd imagine these two, they first faced off in the 2017 Mae Young Classic in the finals.
Yep.
Kairi Sane
won.
Then the next time they faced off was, I guess, for the championship.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Where
Kairi won.
No, who did Shayna win? Shayna won it from Ember Moon. Yes. So
Kairi Sane won it off of Shayna Baszler.
Yep.
And now Shayna Baszler won it back off of Kairi Sane.
Yes.
So now here we are.
2 out of 3 falls.
I think first time in a women's championship match, at least? Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've done everything else. I think the only thing they haven't done so far in NXT for a first-time women's match is, like, a cage match and a ladder match, even though that happened in OVW with Beth Phoenix.
Have a ladies' ladder match.
No, they didn't.
Okay. All right.
I would know.
Pictured... Okay.
You're not worthy. Don't touch my hammer.
I can't lift it up. He's talking about his dick.
My dick. Sorry, rambling. I'm saying Shayna Baszler. She's won me over.
She definitely has.
She has. I don't call her the dog-faced gremlin no more.
Definitely don't, because while listening to previous WrestleSpecials, out of the previous 2, you have been very
vocal.
The opposite of high on Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about her recently just kind of...
I think you bought into the gimmick. You bought into Shayna Baszler.
Yeah. Queen of Spades.
Or did you lose... You really... Also listening to the previous 2 WrestleSpecials...
I don't give a shit about Kairi Sane. I don't give a flying fuck. I think she...
I believe,
the only
to
good
quote
thing,
you, I think it was called Dick Riding the Asians.
Yeah, That doesn't sound...
That doesn't sound like me.
The only thing... I was talking about Kairi Sane with one of our buddies. The only thing she has going for her is an elbow.
Yeah. No,
like, that elbow... That's a sick fucking elbow drop.
Right. She plummets. It's like a fucking Wario ground pound or something like that.
Funny thing is, I just found this out recently. One of the 4 horsewomen, who's not Shayna Baszler,
right,
or Ronda Rousey,
right.
The shorter one of the 4, she's married to Roderick Strong.
Huh.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
I just found that out today.
Okay.
Thank you, Instagram.
And the other 2 non-Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey, 4 horsewomen.
The taller one?
I believe they're both in NXT, correct?
Yeah, they actually helped Shayna Baszler win at Evolution.
Oh, well, I assume
because they were in the crowd,
right,
and then they jumped the barricade.
I did not do my match research. I know about...
Sorry. That's why I'm the play-by-play man.
That's right. I'm just...
And color commentator.
Oh, and color? What am I?
Yeah.
Ring boy?
Ring the damn bell. Alright, so...
I'm practicing.
Okay, good.
What other matches we got?
Keep practicing. You got Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong versus Pete Dunne, Ricochet.
Very good.
War Raiders, Hanson and Rowe.
Okay.
In WarGames match.
Sure.
So,
yeah. Also, Ricochet, props, North American champion. Pete Dunne, United Kingdom champion.
Funny thing about Pete Dunne. Fun fact.
All right, here we go.
So,
you're full of facts today.
If you look at Pete Dunne...
Also beer.
If you look... Yeah, well, before we get to the actual show, we're going to be grabbing another burr.
Okay, sure.
If you look at Pete Dunne and one of the other... the NXT chick, she was in the Mae Young Classic last year and this year. Leah Riley.
Okay.
Leah Riley looks like Pete Dunne in drag.
All right.
Like, same facial expressions, same everything. And I'm just like, are they related? No relation. So I think Pete Dunne's a cross-dresser.
Okay. Nation, the call is out there. Tommy wants to see Pete Dunne's face photoshopped on this. What's her name again? Presumably?
Leah Riley, I think. I'll have to look and I'll shoot it onto the old Twitter machine.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Please.
So this is a WarGames match for the uninitiative. What a WarGames
initiated.
I saved.
Oh, this is the Christian thing. Oh man.
Yeah.
Sorry, we got SmackDown. Wow, we got Survivor Series.
Razors. For the uninitiated, what WarGames is. WarGames, one member from each team starts in the ring.
Lord. Yeah, the rules are...
And it has double rings, which I dig. Yeah, and so there's a cage around the two rings.
It's two rings pushed together in a double cage.
So you have the rest of the team. You have the rest of the two teams crammed in these tiny ass pods. It's like,
oh yeah, right at the
they're either
the
pods or
ramp,
cages.
Yeah.
So every
what was our truth? 5 or
10 minutes, another person comes down from. So you could this could end up being Adam. This could start Adam Cole and Pete Dunne.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it can go to Adam Cole and Bobby Fish versus Pete Dunne.
Right.
No pins or submissions can happen until everybody is in.
Just adds to the chaos.
It's such a fantastic...
It's an old WCW creation. Which it's very nice that it's getting a more modern uplift.
Thank you, Triple H.
Yeah. Thanks, Trips.
Actually, going back to memories.
Oh, okay.
And this is an NXT one. Adam Cole, last year's WarGames. From the top.
Oh, God, yeah. Like we said, Nation, just watch the first WarGames.
Fucking, what's his name from Insanity getting fucking his face destroyed?
Oh, the Wolf, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, that match is going to be good. Who are you calling on that one? I'm saying Undisputed Era is going to remain... I'm going to say Undisputed Era is going to remain undefeated at WarGames, TakeOver WarGames.
Okay.
Because I think there's going to be friction between Ricochet and Pete Dunne.
Ricochet.
And the War Raiders are like, we're not going to deal with
That's the Irish wrestler, right? Ricochet?
Yes.
You know what? No, I'm going to say I'll say the faces.
Yeah?
I'll say that. Yeah, I think they'll have some sort of united front on it. Yeah. So I'm going to go against the grain there.
All right.
And I'll say Ricochet, Pete Dunne, and the War Raiders. Hanson and Rowe.
War!
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like fucking throw metal up. Big metal.
Throw the horns?
Big metal. Big metal.
All right. What else we got time?
Next match. This is a very light card. God damn, there's only 4 matches.
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
Yeah. Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano. I can't predict this. So, what has happened with...
Tell us a little history of this.
Alright, so... Johnny Gargano, known as Johnny Wrestling, loves the crowd. You know, is NXT through and through.
Sure.
You know, he chants his name with the NXT crowd. You know, he loves them. A few months ago, all of a sudden, Aleister Black is laid out.
Right.
And William Regal's like, who did this? Someone knocked out my champion. No. He wasn't champion at that point. Sorry.
Correct.
He was due up for a match with Ciampa.
Yes.
So
it was going to be a three-way.
Yeah, actually at NXT Brooklyn.
Right.
So you see, everyone like in the NXT roster like walking away from this, like Ciampa hugging the title, and and then Nikki Cross is like, I know who did this, in a crazy little girl voice. Congrats on Nikki Cross debuting on SmackDown.
Oh yeah,
Sanity.
She did do that. She did do that thing.
That was a sick match with Becky. So months and months and months, this has been, building of who it is. Aleister Black comes back, and finally, Nikki Cross points her fingers to Johnny Gargano, and it turns out that like he did it because he wanted Ciampa one-on-one at WarGames.
Right.
So now they're having a grudge match, pretty much. At TakeOver.
Right.
Aleister Black has involved Candice LeRae.
Oh, really?
Like he's gone like, your husband's NXT career is gonna fade to black, and like was like in her face. Like, I mean, he had to crash down because she's fucking tiny.
Right. I didn't know they involved her. I thought
that
they were trying to distance.
No, they're involving
Johnny.
No, they're
versus,
I don't know. She came down in like platinum hair and purple lipstick, like very Cindelish from Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
So like, I don't know. I'm saying Gargano with Candice LeRae interference.
Huh. Okay, I can see that.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
See, this is tricky.
Is Johnny gonna fade to black?
I don't know about that because I feel like Aleister Black needs a bit of a. This is his revenge angle, basically. This is him trying to get himself back to at least some sort of good standing in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after he got basically bitched out by Johnny Gargano.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Johnny Gargano's amazing.
He is.
His fucking NXT tenure, as short as it is absolutely stellar.
It's definitely up there with like the likes of Kevin Owens.
Sure, yeah.
Who again had a very short NXT career.
Right.
But has gotten to bigger and better things. So you're saying?
Man, this is pretty close, too close to call. I like Candice interfering on Johnny's behalf, but I feel like Aleister's got to win it. You know what I mean? If this means that if he does lose it, is he gonna get called up? Maybe.
They could seriously build Aleister Black like the next Taker.
Hopefully.
Easily. They can. If they're smart, they will.
Right.
But
hopefully.
Let's face it, what WWE is doing lately.
They're not going to do that.
I mean, there have been some good calls and then some bad calls.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
Alright, so you're saying...
I'm going to say Aleister Black.
Okay, cool. Next up.
There is one more match that's rumored.
Oh?
And it's going to be a doozy for you, buddy. It's probably going to be in the pre-show taped from the week prior.
Oh, okay.
Or the week next.
It won't be on the actual show.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
It is going to be... It's going to be Tommy's choice. Sophie's choice for Tom. Cassius Ohno versus Matt Riddle. Tom's phase of processing. Okay.
Alright, Cheesecake, listen. Do the world a favor. Put that duck face, no knee pad, no shoe wearing motherfucker pothead on his ass. Cassius.
Okay. Matt Riddle.
You're a fuck.
But I mean, again, this isn't really a prediction. It's really just what's going to be happening. I thought before we get into the last match, or the last match that's on the card, I thought EC3 was going to be. What's up with him?
I don't know.
Okay.
They're just kind of.
Because I feel like once he was off, I guess the second NXT TakeOver post his debut or something like that, he was like, every TakeOver I'm gonna be on or something like that. You know what I mean? I know he's got really nothing.
Can be interfering in shit and whatnot.
Very true.
He could be interfering in the next match,
which is
the Velveteen Dream.
Yep.
Versus Tommaso Ciampa
for the NXT Heavyweight Championship.
NXT Championship.
Okay, fine.
It's not heavyweight.
All right, fine.
This is just a weird, like... it's a great feud because they just go back and forth. You had... Velveteen Dream was named number 1 contender for his wins that he's gotten lately. Lars Sullivan was not happy about that.
Okay.
So they had a match to see, like, hey, who's gonna face Ciampa? Velveteen Dream won.
Nice.
So,
what do you think's gonna happen, Tony?
I'm saying Ciampa.
Okay.
With interference by Gargano, and him and Candice LeRae and Ciampa form a sick-ass faction. Right there.
I don't know. I feel like there's enough with you got Undisputed Era. I think there's enough sick-ass factions.
Heel factions, yeah.
But I like what you're thinking.
DIY,
I would definitely
reuniting.
like to see... and I was thinking about this. Fantasy book a heel version of DIY, which is, do it yourself, for DIO... do it ourselves.
Ooh.
And they're just super selfish, because these
like
were the
that.
guys that,
that
took their own opportunities to fucking make a name for themselves and turn heel. So I like that. Candice LeRae managing, sure, but what is going to happen? This is definitely a tip of the hat to Velveteen Dream for his tenure in NXT.
Finally, the dude's finally getting something.
Right.
I mean,
and it's good to actually see you got these top talent in NXT. And they're always just kind of shuffling around the cards. I don't think the last few NXT championship matches have all been the same.
No.
Right? Because you had, Ciampa and Gargano, and then you got Ciampa and Dream.
Exactly.
And then you got...
You've never had a rematch.
Exactly, yeah.
Really.
Aleister Black versus Cien Almas.
Yeah.
McIntyre versus Cien Almas. You know what I mean?
That arm.
But,
that's where that arm went.
But you know what I mean? That's just it's crazy of the amount of talent they have. In NXT that they're just kind of not necessarily sitting on, but just keeping on reserve.
I think the only time we saw repeats was Joe versus Nakamura.
Joe versus Nakamura was a repeat. I know Balor versus Owens repeated a bunch.
Yes.
But
I think Owens or Zayn repeated once. Probably more than likely.
I believe you're right. 'Cause I think they were doing takeovers a little more often at that point.
What I want to see come out of this takeover.
Right. Well, who's your call? You're saying
I'm saying Ciampa.
Ciampa with interference
with Gargano shenanigans.
I feel like Ciampa's not done yet being. He's doing a fantastic job being a heel champion.
He is. But Velveteen Dream kind of walks that fine line of heel and face, which I've always dug.
Yeah, I say let's give it to him.
Okay.
And then he drops it. He gets called up. Right around Mania.
Or Rumble.
Or maybe debuts in the Rumble.
Yeah.
I feel like you need some vignettes for Velveteen Dream. You know what I mean? Oh, there you go. Ooh. Fantasy booking right now. Vignettes for the Royal Rumble debut. He debuts at number 2.
Okay.
And he goes, I don't want to say he goes a distance, but he goes a long way.
Okay.
To show off what he can do.
Funny thing is, Velveteen Dream was actually on the Tough Enough that we watched every episode
Every time you bring him up, bring him up.
All right, you're just...
No, it's funny. It's just
ain't belligerent.
It's one of those consistent things.
What I want to see come out of this takeover, I want to see a feud between Shayna and Candice.
Okay.
Because I honestly feel like they're wasting Candice right now.
Now, what if, though, Candice turns heel?
Ooh, a double turn. I'm a sucker for double turns.
I don't know if you're going to get that.
I don't think Shayna Baszler can be a face.
Out of her. Well, then, so who do you have? Who's next on the block? You got the Mae Young Classic winner
Tony.
This year.
Tony Storm.
Tony Storm won it? Oh, okay.
Good for her.
What? She's in the NXT United Kingdom Women's Championship.
Yeah, but I mean,
right?
I think they've been having crossovers.
Well, no, definitely, yeah, but
Dakota Kai versus Candice would be actually.
What about? Didn't they sign someone else? Another Japanese. The eye roll. The eye roll.
I'm sure they did.
All right.
Yeah. She was in the Yeah, and Kairi Sane came down, handed her flowers, and then she got her ass beat.
Okay.
By Tony. All right. So what kind of who are we seeing in the crowd? Because every takeover, I haven't heard anything about any.
I don't know any free agents.
The only thing that I've heard is Final Battle Ring of Honor is Cody's last.
Isn't he like the fucking United States champion from IWGP or something like that?
No, that's Jericho.
No, he's the Intercontinental IWGP.
No, I think the Elite's completely out of New Japan.
Isn't Kenny Omega the heavyweight champion over there?
I think you're right. Yeah.
Here we go, Nation. This is
no,
crackerjack ass research.
No, you are right because I'm sorry, they're not part of Bullet Club. The
Right.
Elite's not part of Bullet Club because it's Jay White's Bullet Club now.
What the fuck?
Jay
Was
White
I in a coma?
Switchblade, Jay
What
White.
happened?
Oh yeah, dude. There was civil war in the Bullet
heard
Club
about
and
that.
shit. Like Tama Tonga was going crazy.
I heard about that.
But
His
yeah,
name's Tatanka.
huh?
His name's Tatanka, by the way.
Tama Tonga, TAMATONGA.
T-A-N-T-A-K-A. Tatanka.
No, oh,
Fucking with you.
you're an idiot.
Anything else? So yeah, we're talking about Tatanka for fucking NXT TakeOver WarGames II.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about free agents and
Yeah.
whatnot. I mean,
You'll probably see like your Finn Balor or something like that. You'll see your NXT legends.
sure. I mean, they kind of fucking underwhelmed it with the last one by showing Matt Riddle. Stupid dog first.
What about? I mean, what's Keith Lee doing? He's still
Wrestling.
Okay, so he's still.
Yeah.
All right.
It seemed like they were gonna be leaning towards him and Matt Riddle being a tag team
Okay.
because Matt Riddle needs someone to carry his sorry ass.
God, here we go.
Oh yeah, that's my new hatred, man. Fuck that guy. Hey, Matt Riddle. Fuck you. Tommy_Cash.
All right, let's switch gears now from that. Let's talk about the meat and
The
potatoes,
stuffing.
the turkey.
I like yams.
Yams are good. I'm more of a sweet potato man. So
Well, yams
they're
are
kind of
sweet
the same
potatoes.
thing. Yeah, this is the same.
Yeah,
thing.
yams usually have the marshmallows.
My favorite part.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just eat a bag of marshmallows. Fuck Thanksgiving. Shit. I ain't cooking shit. I'm gonna eat this bag of marshmallows.
Oh,
So
fuck.
speaking of other Thanksgiving Day traditions, like eating a bag of marshmallows, Survivor Series, The Meats, one of the classic Big Four WWE pay-per-views.
Second longest running.
That is correct. Yep. Right after Mania, obviously. What
No
does it go?
shit.
What does it go? Mania, Survivor Series,
Rumble?
Rumble, SummerSlam?
Probably.
Huh.
And then money.
Well, yes. Currently, I wonder if, obviously not Survivor Series talk, but I wonder if consistently, I guess really Money in the Bank beats King of the Ring.
Okay.
That wasn't like an
No. Sorry.
Okay.
I was looking at the card. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I saw you.
Oh,
you
man.
do it anyway. All right. So we're gonna go through the card for WWE Survivor Series 2018.
Yeah.
Non-deadly games.
We got some.
So matches.
We're gonna start with
in-
pre-show.
No particular order. Okay.
No, we're gonna start from the bottom, and go to the top.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
We got Buddy Murphy
Right.
versus Mustafa Ali.
For
The WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
Yep.
What is it? I saw they were billing this the Juggernaut versus the Pee Wee or some shit like that.
Pee-wee, what the fuck? That's
Yeah,
kinda fucked up.
like Buddy Murphy's just like cutting Mustafa Ali down.
I've seen some of Buddy Murphy's stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
He's a different type of cruiserweight. Like he's.
He's just at
Yeah.
that 205.
Yeah, exactly. So he's got
Yeah.
he's got the build. He's not like a short powerhouse like Tony Nese, but he's
Right.
like he'll come in and just fucking back body drop.
Sure, yeah.
Backbreaker people. Like it's good stuff, man.
So
What do you think's going on? I think Buddy Murphy probably retain.
Yeah, I mean, his girl is in a high, position where he likes to be.
Sure, yeah.
And, I think she'll pull some strings and
Okay.
See that's a team I would have liked to seen on the main roster.
Oh,
Murphy, Blake, and Bliss.
Oh, Blake and Murphy, right.
Yeah. But now Blake, I think he has like a motorcycle gang gimmick now.
Yeah, Forgotten Sons.
Forgotten Sons.
Right.
Yeah. I saw them the first time last week on NXT. I was
they finally debuted.
I was like, oh shit, they exist. They don't just do house shows.
I know, right?
Word.
I remember the Authors of Pain were like that for a while. Like they were like on the house show circuit forever.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about them.
Oh, all right.
I'm not a fan. I'm not happy with. We'll get to that.
Okay.
All right. So this is a 5-on-5 Survivor Series tag team elimination match.
Perfect. All right.
It looks like it's going to be on the pre-show.
What?
Yeah, P means pre-show.
Huh. All right, cool.
Yeah. Thanks, Wikipedia.
Nice. All right.
Team Raw
Okay.
consists of Bobby Roode and Chad Gable as the captains.
Oh, so this is the tag team version of this. Okay, so Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, gotcha.
You got the B team.
B team, which is...
Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel.
Axel, right, thank you.
The Revival, who in my opinion should be Raw Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, Scott Dawson and
Dash Wilder.
Okay, very good.
Lucha House Party.
Right.
Grand Metalik and Kalisto and Lindsay Dorado.
Right.
And the Ascension.
Okay.
Connor and Victor.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck did they do to the Ascension? They were so awesome in fucking NXT and fucking they made them clowns.
The NXT, that's like one of the classic, like, man, this game does not translate to a larger thing. Like, you look at the guys like Tyler Breeze and I wouldn't even say, well, not necessarily Fandango, Adam Rose.
Yeah.
Like, you have gimmicks that got over fucking super well in NXT, but the main roster,
just
not so
didn't.
much because it just... the energy is different. The crowd is fucking got to be 10, 20 times as big. It's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah. Verse Team SmackDown.
Okay.
The Usos.
Right.
Jay and Jimmy Uso.
Sure.
The New Day. Big E, Kofi Kingston, and or Xavier Woods.
Definitely deserve better than the pre-show, man. These poor guys constantly on the pre-show.
Sanity.
Right. Which totally forgot they were on SmackDown.
Yep. Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, and or Killian Dane.
Sure.
Another two guys who deserve better than the pre-show, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Right. The Good Brothers, what are they calling them now? They call them anything?
Hashtag Good Brothers.
Right, okay.
And then you got these duds, the Colognes, Primo and Epico.
Because they're like, oh shit, we need another team.
We need diversity.
Oh,
shit.
right, yeah, the Colognes, we got them. Right. I don't think they've been on SmackDown for fucking ages.
Yeah.
I saw the video of the Usos recruiting, because when I was listening about this, I was like, oh yeah, there's going to be a tag team version of the...
Which I think is the first time they've done this.
No, they did it, I think, the last 2 years. Yes. And I was like, is it just going to be the Usos and the New Day, and that's your 5 people? And then I'm like, oh wait, no, they're going to be picking teams.
Right.
And I'm like, who the fuck else team-wise is on SmackDown? Like, man, this is a shame. Like, it is just such a low point in the tag division.
I agree.
When the brand split was first a thing, that they were actually pushing tag teams, and it's just, I don't know, man.
I'm a big fan of tag teams.
Yes, you are.
Tag team, here we go again.
I like to think, as far as all these teams in this match, the only one that's really kind of just slapped together is Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Right? I mean, even, I'm going to say, the B team is slapped together, sure, but I mean...
But they've been together for so long.
And that was kind of the point. Like, they were put together in the Mr. Raj, and now they were put together in the B team, and now they're put together in this fucking thing that's going on here, that's on the pre-show.
And then you have the Lucha House Party.
Well, they're all luchadors, so there you go.
Yes.
Built-in gimmick right there.
I'm going to say Team Raw, mainly because they have the Revival on there, so...
I'm going to say SmackDown because I have the Usos and New Day. Yep. All right. Cool.
All right, cool. Tag team match.
For tag team.
Yeah, this is tag team versus... Raw tag team champions versus SmackDown tag team champions.
Right, yes, correct.
Akam and Razor AOP, they're babies.
Authors of Pain.
Authors of Pain with Drake Maverick.
Right.
Which he just looks adorable, like a little retarded G.I. Joe action figure in the AOP gimmick.
It's really, it's kind of hilarious.
Oh, yeah, this is CM Punk with my favorite CM Punk music. Yeah. Versus the Bar, Cesaro and Sheamus with the Big Show.
Right. And I mean, they just won the tag team champions like 2 weeks ago, something like that.
At Crown Dud.
Yep.
I hope Big Show punches Drake Maverick. Square
I'm not gonna lie, it might happen.
Yo, he takes fucking bumps. Yeah, he really does. Yeah, I'm saying the Bar.
Oof. I don't know, man. I think Authors of Pain. But I think that this is something that like I want to see. Like, this is why I like this brand warfare bullshit, because it's like you have like your main championship, your secondary championship, and your tag championship, and your women's championship facing off. Like, here are the bests on each brands. Put them in a ring and see what happens.
Sure.
Like, I like that stuff.
I like it.
So what did I say? I said AOP? I said
AOP. Send the bar.
Okay. Cool, man.
If that was Revival versus the bar, it would be Revival right off the bat.
Yeah, true.
5-on-5 series, Survivor Series elimination match, women's edition.
Sure.
Mickie James, Natalya,
Team
maybe?
Raw.
Team Raw, sorry. Mickie James, Natalya, possibly because there's friction between Natalya and the team.
Right.
Nia, Stiff Arm Jax.
Yep.
Tamina. And Ruby Riott with Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan.
So, okay, you already explained the Natalya thing, right? Because this is pretty much a team of heels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Versus Team SmackDown.
Right.
Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Sonya Deville, and To Be Determined.
Right.
Because
we'll get to that. Because Charlotte was originally in the match, but
she actually didn't even. She actually didn't even say yes or no.
Sorry. Very good.
That's that kill switch is my
if they're saying TBD, then chances are it's TBD. So.
Yeah, who? Who do you? It's gonna be Mandy Rose.
Well, wasn't it when they were playing around with some sort of friction between Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville?
Right, because Sonya Deville was picked and Mandy Rose wasn't.
Right.
So I'm thinking it's gonna be Mandy Rose.
Maybe it'll be Natalya. Maybe she'll defect and join back up to SmackDown.
And then who goes to Raw?
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, and then Raw.
They got 3 people fucking on deck.
Yeah, true.
I'll say Team SmackDown.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Team SmackDown because
Asuka needs some fucking heat back.
Asuka needs to start being dirty. Asuka needs a heel turn. Point blank period. Yeah, she does.
I don't think she needs that now. I think she needs to kind of build up her fucking kick-ass streak.
Yeah, since she lost to Charlotte at Mania.
Yeah.
It's just been downhill, which sucks.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I'm like, come on. She's so cute and adorable. I want to take her home to my friends.
All right.
No,
that's very wholesome.
Well,
so I say Team SmackDown. Who do you say?
I'm going to say SmackDown.
All right, cool.
I think that's the only one we've agreed on.
First agreeing, yeah.
Team Raw. Fuck, I keep fucking this up. 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match.
I'll be 3 takes.
Men's edition.
Men's edition.
Team Raw.
Right.
Braun Strowman. Maybe.
What does maybe mean?
He never said if he was going to be on the team or not. Because he hates Baron Corbin.
Right, but again, this is the whole thing where you get heels and faces together for the greater good.
Yeah, but he wants to give Baron Corbin these hands.
Oh, bad.
Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, Drew Mack, Finn Balor, Bobby Lashley. With Baron Corbin and Leo Rush. Fucking Leo Rush, man. They're just taking this hype man gimmick and just running with him. And I'm just like, there are points though when he's on the fucking like he's on the TV and if I see that he's coming down with a mic, I'll mute it. I'm like, I can't. I just
Nah, man, I dig it. Good for him.
Sure, cool. Versus Team SmackDown. The Miz, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy.
What?
The Miz.
I thought
Randy Orton.
Right.
Rey Mysterio.
Right.
Samoa Joe.
Right.
And Jeff Hardy.
I thought.
Nope.
I thought Shane was in the match.
Nope.
Really? I didn't even know Randy Orton. Was Randy Orton take out Shane or something?
Oh, it says Randy Orton right there.
I didn't even know Randy Orton was in the match.
Neither did I until now.
Man, here we go.
That wasn't even like hinted at the Go Home show on SmackDown.
Yeah.
At all. Like he came down, RKO, tried to RKO, what's his name? Tried to RKO Jeff?
Okay.
No, tried to RKO Ray.
Right.
And Ray was just like, nope. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Huh.
I just report the news.
Yeah, okay, sure. Who do you think?
I'm saying Team Raw. With Braun and Finn as the final survivors. Finn needs...
Finn, yeah, we want to talk about people who need something out of that. Finn needs something with that. I'm going to say Team SmackDown, though, because I think Braun's probably... Braun is, like...
He's going to walk away.
Their weapon of mass destruction, and he's going to walk away.
Yeah. And Finn comes down as the demon.
I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't mind that.
Or he gets eliminated and then comes back as the demon.
God, you have this fucking fascination about him being a schizophrenic.
Tell me... Yeah, say the word and then you can mock me, bitch.
Fine. I say Team SmackDown.
Okay, cool.
Who do you say?
Raw.
Okay. Next.
Bork Laser
Okay.
versus Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
What the fuck? Like, alright.
Man, you want to talk about the last 48 hours of wrestling.
The hate that's been going.
Oh, no, dude, I love it, man.
No. But but the hate that's been going, like, I saw this one picture where it goes like this. It goes, do you want to get a dead Daniel Bryan? This is how you get it. And it's a picture of Archer.
Yeah.
This is how you get a dead Daniel Bryan.
It's definitely scary.
This is weird. The fact that Daniel Bryan went full heel and just started, like, kicking AJ's head into the mat.
The American Dragon it up, man.
I think AJ just needed a break. I think he's just
I don't even think AJ was at the they taped the mixed match challenge after SmackDown. He had to be replaced, unless maybe to kind of sell the injuries or whatever.
Sure, which AJ will always do.
Yeah, sure.
This is weird. I would have liked to have seen it be AJ.
Sure,
because
they had a good match last year.
Yes, a fantastic match. Oh man, Mark Henry wearing too tight of a leotard, man. You see all sorts of twigs and berries. Ugh, it's rough. You don't want to see that at night.
Right.
3 beers in.
Yeah, this is so weird because Brock is unstoppable.
Do you think they'll turn around and just like all the shit that they've done to Daniel Bryan, like pretty much trying to hold him down with like everything? Do you think they'll just be like, all right, look, if you're not made out of glass, we'll give you Brock. We'll let you beat Brock.
Dude, I don't know, man. Like to completely he had a fucking hell of a championship match, a hard fought
on Tuesday
heel turn. For him to just lose in his next televised match, that'd be a little fucked up.
I'm saying
I really don't know. I can't see Brock losing. I want to see Daniel Bryan win. I can't see him win.
I see Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's losing.
Really?
Because you know what I smell in the air?
What do you smell? What is that?
That sweet, sweet Paul Heyman turn.
Why do you say that, Tom?
He's done it at Survivor Series before.
He's done it 1,000 times everywhere.
I'm saying...
Truth?
Yes.
Ugh. See why you left.
I'm saying Daniel Bryan with a Paul Heyman turn in Daniel Bryan's favor. Because Daniel Bryan is going in there as a bigger heel than Brock Lesnar right now.
Sure, yeah.
Because of what he did to AJ.
Yes, absolutely.
So he's getting booed.
Yes.
Right now, Lesnar, believe it or not, is the underdog in this, I'm saying.
I don't know about that.
I'm saying he's the underdog.
I don't know about that.
He's got heat.
He's got heat.
Bryan's got heat.
I'll tell you that. Yeah, that's exactly why I can't see him lose. But Brock fucking Lesnar, man.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, still, whether that was a whole, shenanigans where like Lesnar beat the shit out of Heyman before he faced Roman.
Yeah, right.
Like maybe that's still sitting in Heyman's little brain.
Right.
I'm saying Bryan with Heyman help. With Heyman shenanigans.
My heart says Daniel Bryan. My brain says Brock Lesnar.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
No one is special referee. So if Bryan wins, we're good.
I can't see, man.
Triple H, why you sold the ring?
Honestly, as much of like Brock Lesnar, you want to talk like politicking left and right. Like here he is, champion again. Shows up 4 nights out of the year. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like if it wasn't booking's fault, he would have put like I know he had a good match with Joe, and I know he said he had a good match with Joe back at Great Balls of Fire.
that fucking
He's had great matches with AJ.
Mm-hmm.
He's had great matches with people who he could have, I don't want to use the term, lay down for. And he just lays down for Roman.
Okay.
More or less. But, like...
Well, he laid down for Roman, air quotes, because he was supposed to be training again for UFC,
right. Yeah,
hard.
There's a lot of politics.
And now the thing is, though,
bullshit.
I think the reason that it went back on him is one, there's...
out.
Yes, we know why.
Yep.
Get well soon, Roman.
Yep.
There's heat on Braun Strowman.
Right.
Like, severe, like, apparently, like, he's a big guy, but he's too big for his britches.
Yeah.
For someone who's, like, just kind of getting a push and whatnot.
But he's still young in the business.
Right, but he's not doing the things that he should be doing, being that young in the business.
Right. In this business.
I'm sorry, was that the gong for me to move on? Alright, just making sure.
No, you're good.
So yeah, I'm saying...
You're saying DB?
I'm saying DB.
I'll go with my heart. I'll say Daniel Bryan.
Alright, cool. We are going to be so miserably disappointed.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, what the fuck was the point of that?
I know. Oh, man. It's going to be the opening match.
Oh, stop.
This match I'm actually looking forward to.
Yes.
Seth Rollins, IC champion versus Shinsuke Nakamura, United States champion.
Right. This is pretty cool.
This is very cool. You got two guys who just can perform the fuck out of the ring.
Yeah.
Like, Rollins is like, I hate to compare it. He's a modern day HBK.
Okay.
Like, he's done the heel thing. He's doing the face thing right now. He's done the group thing.
Right.
Nakamura's just a fantastic fucking heel.
Agreed. Yes.
With this match, I'm saying Nakamura.
Right.
Because of Ambrose.
I agree.
Yep.
I 100% agree.
Oh, yeah. Like, Ambrose is he's just going fucking crazy.
He's gonna get in Rollins' head, distract him, and then there you go.
Oh, absolutely. I think, all in all, it's gonna be a good match, though.
Yeah, agreed. That might be, do you think that might be match of the year? Match of the night? Let me scale it back. Match of the night.
It could end up being match of the year.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
it could be. It could be.
It's one of those things, man, where you think it's like, man, like this is a recipe for greatness, and then it just turns out to be a recipe for disaster, and you're like,
I'm trying to think. My match of the... Was that this year? Balor versus AJ? Or was that last year?
Jesus Christ.
I think
it was last year because that was right before AJ won the championship again, and then he was champion for been champion for a year.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah, I think that was last year.
That was a fantastic match.
Yeah, that was
so yeah, I'm saying Nakamura with shenanigans from
I agree.
Ambrose.
I can pick up what you're putting down, my man.
This match, Ronda Rousey for Raw.
Right.
For Charlotte Flair for SmackDown.
Right.
Now this was This was originally supposed to be Ronda Rousey versus the amazing Becky Lynch.
Right.
The man.
Champion versus champion.
Yes. Yep. So the women's SmackDown team invade Raw.
Right. On
Monday Night Raw this past Monday. So the first thing you see is Becky has Ronda in the armbar. Just has her arm like bent all the fucking way back. It's incredible. And so then Becky walks to the ring, and then the women's Raw Survivor Series teams, and they're just like, come on, bitch. And Becky's like walking to the ring, and then all of a sudden the fucking SmackDown crew, women's crew, come in and just start running roughshod.
All of SmackDown women.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. See, again, heel versus faces, just for the brand. Like, again, it is kind of stupid. It's like, hey guys, let's just hold all feuds, but it's like, this is brand loyalty. Like, I kind of like that. So
now
it's like when heroes and villains team up to fight Galactus or something like that.
Or the Beyond, though. Here's the funny thing. I gotta go back and watch it, but I don't think I saw Charlotte in the initial run-in.
Okay.
So what happens is all of a sudden the camera cuts away from Becky. She comes back up, face covered in fucking blood. And then they replay it on SmackDown, and you see that, like, Nia Jax just gives Becky Lynch such a fucking stiff shot, and that's when you actually see Charlotte running down the ramp on Raw.
Really?
Because that's like, my fucking friend is actually hurt.
Right, okay.
So, like, Becky suffered a concussion and a shattered face, apparently.
That's okay. That's a condition.
But she proceeds to pick her person who she's her replacement to face Ronda Rousey, and she picks Charlotte.
Right, best choice. Again, going back to
Asuka would have been a good choice, but at the same point, at the same point, it's like, you know, and then, you know, they just like have this moment, and, you know, Becky and Charlotte have had an amazing feud.
Yep.
And she, you know, she's like, oh, go do what, you know, I can't do right now.
Right.
Which sucks, because honestly, I would have liked to have seen that, but now it's making the fans chomp at the bit even more now.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's like, and, you know, side note on that whole, like, SmackDown running in thing.
Right.
Lana's getting a lot of shit from the fans who know inside stuff.
Sure.
Because when Becky got hit, some of her blood wound up going onto Dana Brooke's face.
Okay.
So, like, Lana picks up Dana Brooke, and she's about to go like this, but she sees blood on Dana Brooke's face. So she stops to make sure Dana Brooke's all right. And it's very noticeable on camera. Okay. So she's actually doing the right thing, making sure that, like, you know, a fellow employee is okay.
Yeah, but, like,
but at the same time, it's like, but she was also the one who was told to throw up the X's.
Right.
To get a ref and the medical team down. And now, like, you know, Becky Lynch just proceeds to beat the shit out of Ronda Rousey with a chair.
Good lord.
A tree.
Wow, wait.
With a chair.
Right.
Now, they can make such an awesome shirt, like, out of this, like, because, like, you know, she's standing, like, up in the crowd, just her face covered in blood, and she has, like, 2 blood marks right here, so it looks like she's, like, crying blood. Right. I was like, you guys have a t-shirt right there. Fucking use it. They won't, because WWE's a bunch of PG pussies. My rambling just went.
No, it's good. No, because this had a really hype feud behind it. Yeah. Because I feel like with the whole women's evolution and Ronda being honestly a breakout star on the Raw side, even just in the women's division, because ever since her Mania debut, everyone was very cold on her. But she actually had the match, and everyone was like, "Whoa, shit, okay."
Yeah.
She actually is competent in the ring, knows what she's doing, and is also meshing well with the wrestling world. Sure. Versus you have Becky, who has been overdue for a character change or mix-up or anything like that, becomes the champion, beats Charlotte Flair, which, like, you know, is the SmackDown golden child, basically, and she's been killing it promo-wise. Mm-hmm. And this would have been and there was a lot of trash talking between the two of them, especially on Twitter. There still is, yeah.
There still is.
And, like, this was going to be something, this is still going to be something to see.
Yeah, it still is.
And it's just postponed.
Exactly. Now, but here's the thing. Mm-hmm. What does WWE do?
What do you mean?
Do they have their new golden child win the match in Ronda Rousey? Or do they have, you know...
I feel like...
Charlotte Flair, who, you know...
I feel like Ronda's going to win this one.
Yeah.
Because she is, I mean, she is legitimately the champion. Mm-hmm. So it is definitely, like, it's tricky when you're booking champions versus champion because you don't want either of them to look weak. Because they're supposed to be the stalwarts of that division on that brand.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's going to be Ronda, and I think this could be a way that they can actually get Becky to get booed.
How so?
If she interferes.
She interferes on whose behalf? Oh, to fuck with Charlotte?
Yeah. That's a way they could get... I'm seeing a lot of interference in this Survivor Series, as you can tell.
Right, yeah. I don't know about that. But I see what you mean.
I think that's a way they could get her to get booed, though.
To just completely go back on her shitfolk? Mm-hmm. I don't know about that.
I mean, I'm gonna say Charlotte.
All right, I'm gonna say Ronda.
Okay, cool. You're entitled to your opinion, even if it's wrong.
Well, we're gonna find out, my friend, this weekend. WWE Survivor Series.
Woo!
And that's it for Survivor Series?
That's it for Survivor Series.
And that's it for NXT TakeOver 2?
Yep.
WarGames?
Yep.
Brooklyn?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Staples Center?
That's it for NXT TakeOver WarGames 2?
Yes.
So then I guess that's it for this 3rd edition of the WrestleSpecial.
4th.
No. Stop it.
It's 4th.
It's revisionist history. It's bullshit.
So the next one will be 5.
The next one will be 4.
5.
And it will be for Rumble. Right? The Royal Rumble.
Yes, that will be the 5th one.
4th. Again. All right, Nation. So, WrestleSpecial-wise, we're going to see you in January for the Royal Rumble. Obviously, still sit, wait for the new episode of the RudeBoyz Power Hour.
Woo!
Plus, we got things planned, obviously.
Things planned.
And we're going to be talking about that on the next proper episode of the Power Hour.
Yep.
If you want to hit us up on Twitter, twitter.com/RudeBoyz469, Facebook.com/RudeBoyz469, our YouTube page, all lowercase, bit.ly/RudeBoyz.
I'm like Miley Cyrus.
That's not. I'm not going to do it again. It's in the info, guys. I'm sorry. Tom really just ruined my momentum. Our hosts, rudeboyz.podbean.com.
YouTube?
I said bean.
Oh. No. Oh, flick it.
God damn it.
This is what happens.
Yeah,
Sorry.
This is what you get. This is what you get, Nation.
This is what happens when you leave me alone for so long.
If you want to yell at Tom for completely destroying the momentum on this episode, you can hit him at Twitter.
Tommy_Cash with a K.
Right?
Yeah.
And if you
Fuck you, Matt Riddle.
And if you want to hit me up, I'm at Tesherms, TEH_SHERMS. Nation, enjoy your wrestling weekends. We're going to see you on the other side on the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus.
Coming up next.
This has been a Wall Street Bangers production.